We are back on the air conditioning. This is video number 3 on this 2001 Mini Cooper S. So it's been running for several minutes now, and it's coming up on minute 15 if our good old Apple will focus. So we're coming up on minute 15. We were 34 degrees and the compressor dialed back and raised the pressure to 37 degrees. It was actually 32 degrees for a while, and in their algorithm of the way they program, because the air conditioning is all ran by computers now and software, at that lower temperature it knew it couldn't keep it there forever without freezing the coil, and it slowly ramped back up. And as you can see, we're at 37 degrees right now. Focus, there you go. 37 degrees. And our outside temperature is 57 degrees at this point, but actually out in the shop it's about 54 degrees. But that's just because of the warm air circulating right here has raised it a few degrees. We're picking up our refrigerant line temps here because on this vehicle, as you can see, you can't put them anywhere else. There is no room. I do have the remote thermistors that are picking up the pressure. And let's get over for you guys who want to see pressure. Here's our refrigerant side. There's our superheat. We're actually 4 degrees superheat. 17 degrees, almost 18 degrees subcooling. There's a saturate. Where did my saturated temperature go? Vapor. Oh, there we go. Okay, I'm brain deading. It's right above. And here's the temperature of the refrigerant lines. And here's for you guys who just love pressures. And there's our temperature right now. All right, and take a look at this. It almost looks like you have a dead person with a heartbeat. We're talking 29.5 psi there, 29.7 psi there, and it's been like that for 15 minutes. And you can see where the inside pressure has gone up back at this point. When the temperature went up, you can see they did something with the way they did their fan. The fan actually went up, or allowed the high side pressure to go up too. It went to 164 from 141. Now it was at 141 for the last 10 or 15 minutes before it got to that point. And what they changed using the computers of ramping the fans down, pulling, actually leaving the suction pressure right dead steady. Suction pressure never moved at all, but they did allow the high side to go up to 164. They changed. This is why you cannot always rely, depending on the ambient conditions, of what your pressures are telling you, because the vehicle will change. And this will greatly change when you're driving down the road at 35 or 65 miles an hour. Totally different. I've done videos on that. All right, guys, so that's it for this 2001 480 grams YF refrigerant. And again, there's the year and the engine chassis. And I'll see you guys later. And all this data recording gets recorded, and it goes onto my customer's invoice, so they know for how long I tested it, what temperatures it was, what the superheat subcooling were, what the all the tracking. This goes on every one of your customers' cars. And like I was able to prove, the shop who worked on this before had 6% air contaminated in with the refrigerant. I was able to prove that because I used the refrigerant analyzer. So what would the customer think of that other shop who was having a problem, why they couldn't take care of it? And I'm using a refrigerant analyzer, and I'm going, hey, Mr. Customer, look right here. Unfortunately, these guys have a problem with the machine, and they don't know about it because they don't own one of these machines. And I found your problem. Let me see if I could take care of this for you. I took care of it, boom, and I can prove it, and I have the data to prove it. I tracked it, and that's how it goes. Every shop should do this. There is no excuse, no reason at all whatsoever that anybody should dispute this, and any shop and every shop should do this. It's live, it's data tracked, it's proven to the car. See you guys. Field peace.